A Standard Bank manager in Cape Town, South Africa, Rahid Kopido, and his co-accomplice, Christopher Carris, were arrested in July this year for the importation, distribution of drugs, which is pure cocaine imported from South Africa, sorry, from Colombia into South Africa. These guys imported cocaine worth value of 80 million rands into South Africa for distribution and sales to South Africa. This guy is a bank manager, a man entrusted with the management of resources in a bank. Is also a drug smuggler, is part of a drug cartel that distribute drugs all over South Africa. This incident happened in July this year. But you did not hear the so-called citizens of South Africa, the black South Africans, those, especially the Zulu ones, who talks ahambe, ahambe, ahambe all the time, who have this level of Afrophobia, Afrophobic, Nigeria phobia, who does not seem to like their fellow Africans, who believe the reasons why their citizens, their brothers and sisters are dying in South Africa is because Africans are selling drugs to them or Nigerians are selling drugs to them. They believe Africans are their biggest problem. They don't have jobs because of Africans living in the country. Look at what they're doing, stopping Africans from attending hospitals, closing down their business while their country is being taken over. These guys are from the Middle East. They're Asians. They're from the Middle East who are importing drugs into South Africa. That is the video up there. These guys brought in cocaine at a value of 18 million rands. How many Africans were able to have such connection to import so much quantity of cocaine into South Africa? You see, they usually use the Cape Town Post. The police have been investigating, surveilling them for some time before they were caught. And when they were caught, the police found a cache of ammunition, AK-47, and various rifles. It tells you that these guys are very dangerous. See, there is a high level of sophistication among the syndicate. They have a connection with the drug cartels in Colombia. But you see the South African citizens, the gullible ones, not all of them, but they are the majority, most of the ones who comes online and watch, the gullible ones who think African is the problem, Nigeria is the problem. Your country is being taken away from you gradually. These guys are responsible for the distribution of drugs all over the country. See, I wouldn't blame them. You see, wherever there is a market for something, the investors will locate the destination. If you're an investor, you want to sell your product, you look for a place where you will have a buyer or consumer. South Africans have an addiction with drugs. There are only countries in Africa that have cocaine problem. Majority of Africans have never seen cocaine with their eyes. They don't have cocaine addiction. It's only in South Africa where majorities of the citizens are addicted to cocaine and heroin. These guys were caught. I think they are currently in detection. But the so-called South Africans who wants to take back their country will then not go to tell the Asians or the Pakistanis or the Middle Easterns or Europeans to leave their country. These are the major people who bring this drug into the country. But you know what? Let's use Africans as a scapegoat because they are the weak ones. They will not dare because they are frightened of the white man or the brown man. See, because of apartheid has clouded their sense of reasoning. See, they are terrified of the white man, the brown man, and the yellow man because of what they did to them during the time of apartheid. So the only people they can take their anger on is their fellow Africans. So I'm waiting to see South Africans go to the Pakistani, the Asian community and ask them to leave their country, but they will not, because they are absolutely weaklings, who takes advantage of the weak, which are the fellow Africans. South Africans, I'm waiting for you guys to go to the Pakistani community, the Asian community, which these guys belong to, and ask them to leave your country. I'm waiting for you guys to do it. You guys are a bunch of losers, who have no guts to take back your country. You are just busy fighting for cleaning jobs from Zimbabwe, restaurant jobs. How can the majority of the people of a country focusing on many jobs? Yeah, in the West, the best jobs are done by the locals. They occupy the highest positions in the country. It is only in South Africa where the majority of the citizens are looking for menial engineer job, restaurant job, cleaning job, environmental job. They're not looking for the banking, the IT, the engineering jobs, the legal job. They're looking to become working in spaza shop. Look at them going, oh, we've closed down the spaza shop. South Africans have a spaza shop. That is what they're looking because they are not educated. 70 to 80% of them lack a degree. So what do you expect? That is why they are busy looking for spaza, cleaning, and the very low-level jobs. While the country is being taken over by Europeans, Asians, and Middle Eastern. That is why the country is being flooded with drugs in order to destroy your society. That is what was done with the African American society. There is a deliberate plot to destroy your society using drugs, but you are busy blaming the wrong set of people. Thank you.